I'm about to do the video. Okay, it's just us now. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle and I am a full-time reseller online. I sell on Poshmark and a few other places. Today, it's gonna be a haul, and I think you probably know that, but it's been a while for me. It's been I feel like it's been months actually since I've done like a true haul. I've split it up today between some more of the modern pieces and the vintage. Maybe I'll put timestamps for the stuff, maybe modern versus vintage. Some of the modern pieces are like a little bit retro, like they're older styles, but like I think they're still trendy, or they still translate to right now, so that's why I picked them up. And it's a mixture of items that I picked up at consignment stores, bag sale, thrift stores, so it's a little bit of everything, but yeah, that's everything, so let's just do it. I just now, right this second, as I was trying to pull this item out for you, the tag came off, so I'm gonna have to sew this back on because it just popped right off of the sweater. But this is a vintage sweater, and how freaking cute is this? Like, what? It's a little bit of like a, boat neckline, or it's called a bateau neckline. But anyway, it's a little oversized, chunky. I'm into it. This is an acrylic sweater, so that's very typical of like 80s pieces. And so yeah, I just need to sew this tag back on. All of this stuff, I should also say, is already listed, with the exception of a couple of pieces that need to be spot treated, that I may or may not show you depending on how long this goes. And if you hear squeaks, which I'm not actually sure if you can hear them, but my dog is just outside my office and he's playing with a toy out there, so I think he's like squeaking around, and his name is Leo. Maybe he'll come in at the end. Okay, this one is a 90s Gap, or like Y2K Gap jacket. This is a denim jacket. Obviously, it's just red. I like this like rusty red color, and it's cotton, so natural fibers is always a good thing. Thought it was cute, and there's no issues except for this, which I noticed once I got home, which I actually don't really mind because it's not too much of a stain. I don't know if you can really see that. It almost looks like paint flecks, like it was like brown or gray paint, just like, you know. Okay, this is a pair of, this is like 80s or 90s. The label's Kenneth Gordon. They're vintage wool trousers, which I'm actually still very much into picking up the wool trousers. I mean, I know spring and summer's coming, so in general, I pick up all styles all year round, and I've said that before, but I will I will pick up anything at any point of the year. I'll pick up a down jacket or coat in the summer if I found that it was a good enough deal. For all my vintage, I actually model it if I fit into it, which is tough sometimes because a lot of the really cute pieces that I can't fit into, you just kind of have to provide measurements on everything. But yeah, this is a pair of Levi's, and these are the orange tab Levi's, which you can see the orange tab right here. And these are like a late 80s, early 90s pair. This is the tag. And I actually have a video that I'm going to be putting out soon about how to identify vintage Levi's versus modern Levi's. When I tried them on, even though this is a pair, I should say sizes, I guess, too. This is a 33 waist, and they're 100% cotton, so like there's no stretch in them. But when I tried them on, I'm like a 28 waist, and I couldn't really pull them up all the way, just because of the hips. So, you know, they were big on my waist, but then like too small for the hips because they're pretty straight and narrow. So I tried them on anyway, but yeah, it's just that they are, they're men's jeans, so, you know, longer inseams and like a straighter cut. I think I'm over-explaining things, and I'm going to try to take a chill pill on that. This is a pair of vintage like joggers, or like, I want to call them leggings, but they're more like a jogger because they've got pockets, and it's just like black ribbed. I don't know if this is flushing out the camera or not, so I'm not going to keep holding them up. But they're a 50% cotton, 50% polyester blend made in the USA. And these are like an 80s, 90s pair. I was actually thinking about keeping them myself, but honestly, do I need more things? Like, probably not. Oh, okay, this is another pair of vintage Levi's. These are plus size, and they were marked a size 22. These are more likely to be like late 80s, early 90s pair. And I know because of the red Levi's tag and the red Batwing. But yeah, this is when they started doing fashion, I want to say fashion denim, but they started doing like colored denim and also just like other styles of clothing and pants and things. So these are polyester, and they're just like a straight leg, but they're in really good condition. And I picked them up because I figured the size and the fact that they're vintage, just try them out, see how they do. Okay, the next two things I got from my friend Alexa, and yeah, there's not really much to explain other than she gets to go like hunting in people's houses occasionally, and she'll find things that she's like, Michelle's gonna want this. So she let me dig through a bag in her trunk, and I picked out a few things. This is a house coat, or a robe you could call it, but it's just like a full-length black velvet with the gold trim, sort of a robe, but it's a zip robe, so it's not like, you know, like a silk robe that wraps around. You would just wear this like in the house. And this is super 80s. This is definitely 100% polyester. But yeah, it's just sort of a cool style. And the other one is a similar piece, but a different color. And it's got this tassel in the front. This one looks more like a judge's robe with like the tassel and the pleats. But it's actually really comfortable. I was actually considering keeping this one just because I was like, wow, this is pretty cozy. Like this makes a lot of sense to wear around the house. This dress I think is adorable, and it's got these cute little puff sleeves. It's got like the ever so slightest shoulder pads. They're like tiny shoulder pads, and the pleats at the shoulders, which I think is really cool. And it doesn't have the actual brand label, but you can tell it's vintage because it says a lot. When the instructions are written out like this, it's a sign, or it's one sign that could say, you know, the fact that it says what the lot is and the material tag being written out without the little icons, that it's from before the 90s. So anyway, this is just 100% polyester. This isn't going to go for a whole lot, but I thought that the print was really fun, and I really am digging these shoulders, so that's why I picked that one up. The next couple dresses are like cream of the crop. Like, these maybe are my favorite find from the whole haul, and that includes the modern pieces, but it's just because, you know, vintage and my heart. Okay, this one is Norano. This is a Korean designer, and this is a super 80s piece. This is 100% silk, and I hope you can see the whole look, but it's like a button down. This buttons all the way. It's a button down dress, and these sleeves are super flouncy and like loose. I don't know. I just feel like that's super playful print with the shape of the dress. It's just really, really nice. I'll put a picture up of what it looks like on. It's marked as a size 10, but it's, you know, vintage sizing is not accurate. So this next piece also is unbranded, which I got a few of these things all at the same place, like right next to each other, so I feel like they came from the same place, but I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, this is another item that I was like, ooh, I really want this. It's this like really pretty green. It's got the ruffles on the front, and I want to call it a house coat, but it's not quite. It's got like, it's more of a dress, and it's got the ties at the waist. It's unlined, so it's definitely 100% polyester, just unlined, and these ruffles, the edges are like a little bit raw here, so that's something I'm going to have to either take a look at, just sell it as is. And it has the tiniest little spot here, and this is more of like a size small, but it's a really, really pretty piece, and I'm just in love with it, like totally in love with it. That's definitely something like the kind of thing that I feel like you would see at like Reformation or Doen or like Christy Dawn, that, you know, boho-esque type of a maxi dress. Okay, this next piece is also very 80s. I don't know why, I just am constantly digging on the 80s, so that's just what I get. But anyway, this is another one by that same Korean designer, Nora No West. And this one is wool, nylon, and alpaca. So you can see sort of like that, I don't know, I want to call it like fuzzy shape. And it has the really pretty batwing sleeve, some shoulder pads, and a drop waist. My feet are totally falling asleep right now. I'm sitting on the floor because I was trying to get, you know, like the right angle. And I was like, you know what, just sit on the floor, like it'll be fine. And I'm sitting on the floor and I can totally tell that I'm not gonna feel my toes for the next hour, but it's okay. This is the kind of piece that I think most people maybe would pass on. And I say that because I really do think that most people would pass on this. But utility wear, workman's wear, sort of like that blue collar look is a look right now. And so I got this little button down for Kwan, who apparently used to work at Armstrong Auto Repair. And it's a little single stitch, like, I think it has to be like cotton polyester. Yeah, actually, totally right. This is 65% polyester, 35% cotton. And it's a made in the USA, just like a vintage workman's shirt for obviously Kwan. It's just cool. And you can see like some of the wear and tear on it. And when I say wear and tear, I really mean like it has a couple stains, but I feel like that kind of adds to it. Okay, this next piece, I'm not actually sure what era I had listed it as, but it's like a kind of like a 70s button-down shirt. And let me see if I can hold it up like the right way. But anyway, it's got these little pockets in the front, so you can wear it like a shirt, but you can also wear it like a jacket, which I think is really cool. And the previous owner, Catherine Chapman, whatever. She wrote her name on the inside in like a Sharpie, and I haven't tried to get it out, but to be honest, I don't really, I'm probably just going to leave it. And I think that kind of just adds to the story on vintage pieces. And if somebody wants to remove that, they are totally welcome to. But yeah, it's a cool print, little funky retro style, so I dig that. This has shoulder pads, and it's got the little button keyhole on the back. And I thought the print was really cool, like this like circular geometric thing happening. I don't know. I just felt like it was a vibe. And I really like the boxy look, so this is probably like a size medium large. It's marked size large, and just depending on how you want to wear it, you know, you can wear it. But yeah, I thought this was cool. This next top is like, if you're trying to get that like very French girl look, like you're trying to do like the Alexa Chung How to Be a French Girl, like this is the shirt you buy. It's like the perfect red stripes, and it's got the boat neckline. I really like how the stripes don't just continue over the sleeves, like they are obviously cut from the same pattern and they go vertically down the sleeve, but when you're wearing them, like the sleeves align. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. I'm going to put a picture up of what it looks like on. It does have some little spots on the back I'm just seeing now here, but yeah, I'm going to have to just try to get that out. So those are some light spots on the back. But yeah, this is like a 60s piece. This is from Sears Bazaar. Sears JR Bazaar. So yeah, 60s, 70s, and I really dig this. This one is, it says Summer in the City 1986, and this is a single stitch Coca-Cola t-shirt. It doesn't have a size or anything, and there is a little bit of color bleeding right here, but I still think it's pretty cool. It's got a little bit of wash wear in general, and obviously someone took the liberty of cutting out the neckline right here, but I would still wear this. I thought it was cool, like the yellow color. I don't know. It's just also a vibe. I'm saying that a lot. I'm gonna stop with the vibe checks, but this would totally pass the vibe check. It is, I don't know, it's just cool. And this one, this is like, I just love how this feels. It doesn't have a brand. There's no material tag or anything. I can see that there was probably a tag here, but it was cut out, or maybe fell out. But this is like one of those like tissue thin like t-shirts, and it's single stitch all the way around, just like yellow and white stripes, but it's like a pale yellow, so it's just kind of like nice. I don't know. It's like pleasant. Just like it. Anyway, it is a super oversized t-shirt with short sleeves, so it's a longer length. I'm thinking this is probably like an 80s piece. This one is Liz Sport, and I really dig this. This is one of those things that reminded me, like while I was outsourcing, I was like, oh yeah, the crochet trend. And I immediately thought of that when I saw this vest. It's got like the mixed pattern on back, so obviously it's got the blue check pattern on back, or check, blue pattern, blue plaid, blue check pattern. You guys know what I'm saying, right? But this is by Liz Claiborne Sport, so I don't know. I imagine whoever had this originally like wore it to go play tennis with like a white polo and a tennis skirt or something, with this like thrown on top and like a visor or something. I guess you could wear it the same way even. I don't know. It's like a crochet knit front, so I thought that was nice. Okay, this top is like a 60s, 70s, late 60s, early 70s kind of a style. It's got the dagger collar, which is in as of right now, and it's got these really, I don't know, I don't even know why I keep thinking of it, but like Austin Powers sleeves, and I don't even know if that's a thing. Like, I don't know why I see these sleeves, like the sleeve cuffs, and I think Austin Powers, but like, that's where my head goes. So, yeah, this was made in Great Britain, and it says Weatherall, Bond Street Sports Clothes. I don't know, it's just a really nice tag. It's marked a size 14, but it's totally not a 14. This is closer to like a small medium now. And, you know, it's a smaller size, but I like the color. It's a good neutral. And it has a couple of extra buttons on the inside. This pile is getting really large, and my feet are getting very sleepy. Next piece. Some more yellow. I actually picked up all the yellow stuff like at the same time. I'm not sure what got me to reach for all of this yellow, but it's like, I asked this question on Instagram. I was like, do you also go sourcing for similar color items? Obviously, maybe not on purpose, or maybe you do it on purpose, but if you do that, let me know down in the comments, because I definitely find myself at the store throwing like items into the cart. When I get home, I'm like, how did I end up with all of these like blue things, or like all of these yellow things? I don't know. But I guess I was just feeling like buttercup yellow at the moment. And so I've got this like little 80s blouse. This is also polyester. It's got like the little shirring in the back, but the front is like this draped. I'm not gonna be able to hold this. I'm just gonna put the picture up and you'll see it. It's cute. I really like this, and it's also got shoulder pads, excellent condition, and it also buttons both ways, which I think is really cool. So it would fit for sure at least like, I don't know, like a size 6, size 4. This is one of those ones that's just marked a size small, but I really love the print, and it's like a baby blue white mix, so I'm just liking this handkerchief print. It's just a button down shirt, and I'll put a picture of this up there as well so you can see it. And I don't know how this creeped into the bag, but I'm going to show you anyway. This is a pair of Lululemon, obviously not vintage, but whatever, a pair of Lululemon leggings, and this is navy blue, and it's got like a chevron print, which I could not identify for the life of me. I was looking on Lulu Fanatics for the style, and I couldn't actually find this particular style. So that leads me to believe that they are the Wonder Unders, but I just can't name the print. But it's really hard for me to even be able to say, because they look a lot like the Wonder Unders, but they're just like a little bit thicker. I don't know. I just think it has to do with the material. That's why I can't name them, because it still has the tag, and it says that they're nylon, polyester, lycra, and spandex. So anyway, they're a size 4. I've already got these listed. I'm not 100% sure, but they are very soft. I don't think that they're the Align, but they're super soft. It's really like, these are cozy. This is a little hand knit sweater Love that sage green, and it's got these really cool gold buttons, and it's got like this little, I don't even know what this is called, but it came with the sweater, and it's got like, you know, this little marbled pattern on it. Anyway, it was just on top, sort of like I'm a hand knit sweater. I don't know if that even makes sense, but yeah, it's just a cozy little thing. This next piece is a leather jacket. And I actually hear a lot of people say that they don't sell animal products, like items with alpaca, which is, you know, an animal, items with angora, which is rabbit hair or leather. But I think I'm just of the opinion that once it's already been made, it's already been produced, the animal is already dead, there's no reason why we shouldn't give that item more life. I just think that if the item has already been produced, those resources have already been expended, why not just try to make the most use out of those items as possible? So I'm all for selling secondhand leathers. Anyway, this is a Newport News, so this is like a 90s little zip-up jacket, but it is genuine leather, and it's like a nice, I want to call it cobalt blue, but it's not that blue. It's like a something between navy and cobalt. I don't know, it's just soft and it's nice. So yeah, this one is closer to a size small. Does it actually even say the size on it? It says size 8, yeah. But it's like small medium, maybe at best. And then last in the vintage pile is this really cute sweater. This is like an off-white sort of cream color, but I love these little stripes. Super retro feels. And yeah, I just love this. It is kind of like an itchy wool, but this is the kind of thing like I personally would layer. But that's just me, you know, you do you. I literally can't feel my legs right now. I don't even know if you can see me. My feet are so asleep. I have like really chunky socks on because my feet were so cold, but now I have like the tingles in my feet. Oh my god. This is awful. I don't want to get up until the tingles go away. I like literally cannot move. You know what I'm talking about, right? The pins and needles in your feet. That was pretty bad. Okay, we're gonna do the modern stuff now. And my feet are not asleep anymore, but they're probably gonna fall asleep again by the time we're done with this. So, first piece is a sports bra. And I think this is really cute. It's like, I don't know if you can even really tell, but it's like a mesh sports bra. Like, it's mesh on top, and then like it just covers. I'm gonna put a stock photo. It's a medium large, and it's, oh, I should show you the label. It's by Onesie. This is them. Also, this. So, that's the label. Okay. I also picked up this swimsuit. This is a one-piece bathing suit, and it's like, you can see it's ruched all over the sides, and it's strapless, and then it's got these ties. It's a one piece, but the bathing suit is on bottom. So this one is by a brand I'm sure you haven't picked up in a while, because I definitely haven't, but it is Juicy Couture. That's the label. And it says Beach Royalty, which is how I know it's a swimsuit. Otherwise, I thought this was just like a jumpsuit. Like, I thought it was just like a top, like, bodysuit situation. This is a size small. This next one is, I'm sure you know this brand. It is Ted Baker, London. And that's the label. It's a size 2. But this dress is a sample. So you can see there's like, you know, nice little pleated silk situation type of thing down here. It just says sample right here. And so that's a good thing. When you find a sample, it could be something that was sort of like a first run. So a sample could be something that they made in the process of producing a certain kind of piece, and maybe they eventually made alterations. Like, maybe they decided, yeah, we're not going to put the seams here, we're going to put them over here a little bit, and they're just going to move things around. Or it could be something that was just never produced at all because they realized they weren't going to produce it for whatever reason. So it could be a few things, but a sample is sometimes released, sometimes not. I was not able to find a stock photo of this, but yeah, it's a cute little dress. And so I'm not sure about the style name, but it is a size 2. And because sample sizing is a little bit different, you always should include measurements for samples as well. Okay, this dress is by Eliza J. This is the label, and it is a size 14. So it's new with tags, which is also great. New with tags. And it's zipped on the back. It's got these like little, I don't know, what are these, like balloon sleeves or like the blouson sleeves? And it's just like a shift dress. So it's a, you know, a flattering fit for multiple body types, which is nice. This one is a brand that the Real takes, and so if it does not sell on Poshmark, I am going to send it to the Real, but I just wanted to try selling it on my own first. I really like this style. It's also a shift dress, and this is by Robert Rodriguez. This is also a size 2, and this one is called the vertebrae woven dress, something like that, because it's got this detail on the back, and it's, I'm not sure if the camera's picking up on it, but it's like a really pretty like violet color, and it's got these split sides. The lining is silk, so that's also a nice little detail. Robert Rodriguez retails for a lot. This dress I love. I actually tried it on and I almost wore this to my friend's birthday party, but this is Halston Heritage, and this is a size 6. Yeah, a size 6, and this is the label. And it's got this really pretty like laser cut sort of, it's almost like a peplum skirt, but it's not, because it comes all the way down and then it goes all the way around on the same sort of like asymmetrical angle. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, it's a one shoulder dress. It's got the boning in the bust, which is really nice. This is really well made. There is a difference between H by Halston, Halston Heritage. I think that's it. H by Halston, Halston Heritage. I don't know, just Halston. This is also something that the Real takes. Okay, this is a new to me brand. I'm actually really excited about this one because I don't know, I just like the style of the dress, and I'll show you what it looks like first. Let me button it up first. This is the dress. It's got these like really pretty lace sleeves. They're long sleeves, and then like this, you know, ruffle situation in the blue. This is a French brand, but I'm going to show you. It's Paulka or Pauleka. I don't know. It's what it says. And yeah, I don't know. I just like the style of the dress. I thought the colors were really pretty, and I'm hoping this does well. It retails for a lot. The resale on Poshmark isn't that great, and on the Real, this is another one that they take, but I just figured I would try selling it on my own first, and then if it doesn't sell, I'll send it to them. This next piece you've already seen, but I did show this in another video, but this is a piece apart, and this is the Colosseum tunic dress. That's the label, and this is a size 6. I was actually considering keeping this for myself because this is like very much my style, like this like minimalist sort of feeling, I don't know, dress. I thought it would be cute. I'll put a stock photo up here somewhere because it's just a good look. Ooh, this next one is very exciting. Well, it is exciting for me. It is Dolce & Gabbana, but the tag is falling off. I'll show you a couple of the inside tags so you can see what those look like. This is the label, Dolce & Gabbana. The interior tags, it has, here it is. So it has the European sizing, size 48. It's got the authentication marker, and it has made in Tunisia, and then it's got the different general tags, like material tags and stuff. So it's got this little patent leather trim. This is not actual leather. This is just like a polyamide or whatever it's called. Just like a really pretty sheath dress. And I have a, I couldn't find a stock photo, but I did find other items that, or other sellers who have sold this dress. So hopefully it does well. It's very nice, and I've sold one other Dolce & Gabbana piece before, and it did sell for a lot, so yeah, fingers crossed. This is another piece that I mentioned in another video. This is a Love Shack fancy dress. That's the label. It is really pretty. This is definitely silk, but it's got issues. This brand, if you ever find it in the wild, it retails and resells for a lot, but this one has some damage, which is probably how it ended up where I found it. I'm going to show you right now. It's got a stain right here with some tearing. And then it's got over here on the bust, like a little tear here. I don't know how to describe it, but it would be kind of draped. So you wouldn't necessarily see the stains and the tears, especially if you're wearing a slip underneath it. And you probably could mend it. So you probably could get someone to patch over these little holes. Because it's damaged, I priced this way lower than I normally would. I think I priced this around still like, I don't know, like 70 or something. These dresses would resell still for like $200 or $300. So I'm pricing it at 70, hoping that someone makes an offer and is willing to deal with the issues that it's got. I just wanted to see how it would do, even though it was damaged. If it doesn't sell for that much, I think, you know, I'll still be happy. This is more or less an experiment for me. This dress is super cute. So cute! This is along the lines of that like buttercup yellow situation I was telling you guys about. And so yeah, I got this at a bag sale and I think it's adorable. It's got a little bit of wear on the like these straps or whatever, but other than that, it's totally perfect. This is by Laundry. And I'll show you, which is not a brand that particularly resells for a ton. It really just doesn't, but I picked this up mainly because of style and I just thought it was adorable. So yeah, this is actually, it has a tag on the inside that says 1995, so I can say that this was probably from 1995. And so yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna try it out and see how it does. It's like a little boho piece, so I thought it was really cute. This one is a piece I've sold before. And I don't know, you can't really, I'm gonna put a stock photo up here somewhere. It's by Silence and Noise. That is an Urban Outfitters brand. And it's a jumpsuit. So it's got, like, this is something I didn't notice before, but it's got this like faded area, like stain, I don't know. It's almost like the way that grease looks when you drop something and then you try to get it out. So yeah, that's unfortunate. But I think it'll still sell. It is kind of hard to notice, but like if you're looking for it, you'll find it. It's got this strappy back, which is really nice too. So yeah, I just thought that was really cute. This is a size medium. This one is a Free People sweater, and I actually bought more Free People in this. You're gonna see like a few different Free People pieces in this haul. I have, and I always say this, but I've been slowing down picking up Free People, like, you know, constantly. I used to pick it up all the time whenever I saw it, and now I just don't. And I think that's pretty typical when you're a reseller and you find that, like, as you gain more experience, you just stop picking up the things that you used to pick up all the time. So anyway, this is a boucle cardigan, and boucle is that, like, texture where it's, like, kind of nubby and open. So that's just what this texture is called, is a boucle sweater. This is a size large, and it's just like a chunky cardigan, which I thought was really nice. It's in really good condition, so yeah. Still picking up sweaters. This next one is by Ben Sherman, and Ben Sherman is, I think you can see that label there. And I picked this up because I felt like this would look really, really cute with like a white button up, like with really puffy sleeves. I don't know. I just have this vision in my mind of how someone would wear this, and I thought it would be really, really nice, like layered, but I don't know. I just thought the sweater vest look would be great for, I don't know, sort of like as a transitional piece into spring or like into fall even, but I also really like those colors. They are very retro to me. This is a Y2K, so early 2000s, Tommy Hilfiger sort of spell out fleece, and it's got the half zip. It's marked a size small, but it runs a bit small in general, so it's like best for a small or extra small. And yeah, it's by Tommy Hilfiger jeans, and this is the kind of thing that like Gen Z is buying right now. So this is something that I am going to cross-list to Depop, and hopefully that does well. This next one is another Free People sweater. This is just like another chunky boxy knit. This had I can't remember the style name right now, but this did have like a very specific style name. It doesn't have a size in it though, so it's just says Free People. So I took measurements, and I think this is going to be best for like a medium large. And obviously Free People has, everything is oversized with Free People. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that this would be fine for a large, because it is pretty big and pretty oversized. But I did include measurements in the listing for that one. And then this piece is one of those like blogger favorites, so I did see a lot of this online, but let me show you. This is the obviously Free People, but it's a size small. This is the color block turtleneck, and although this is really cute and there's a ton of these listed, this was maybe one of those situations where people were able to get it at like Nordstrom Rack or something, and so there's a lot of them currently listed, but for way too much. This actually is available new with tags for like $60, so I priced under that just because if Free People is selling this sweater on Amazon for 60 bucks, like no one's gonna come onto Poshmark and pay 60 bucks for it, so that's not really what I'm expecting to get. I just think in general you need to be aware of what's already out there before listing the item that you want to list. When you're checking comps, I think that's important as well, not just what it sold for recently, but also like what other people have it listed for. This is the kind of thing I would probably wear myself, but I just don't need any more sweaters. I don't normally pick up H&M, but you can't tell me that this isn't an adorable t-shirt. Yeah, it's from Metallica, and it's just got like, you know, the flower and the flame situation going. This is a size small. It fits me fitted. So yeah, I mean, you guys know how fast fashion brands work. Everything runs small. I just thought it would still be a cute buy. So more graphic tees coming in hot. This one is not vintage. It is just Marilyn Monroe, the brand. And it's got Marilyn Monroe wrapped in a US flag doing the peace sign. And so I thought the graphic was really cool, which is why I bought this one. This one is a size extra large, and it is 100% cotton. Obviously these things are or can be worn unisex, but you know, it's just worth mentioning that this is just an adult extra large, so you know, it's good for multiple sizes and people. This one is another one I showed you in a previous haul video, or not a previous haul, but the Thrift With Me video, and this is a Valentino Con sort of a NASCAR inspired t-shirt. This is just by Gildan, so I'm not sure where this was sold. It could have been sold at a million different places, but it is a 2XL, and the NASCAR look is very much trending. But this guy is not a NASCAR driver, he is a DJ, and so I'm pretty sure he probably had these shirts made, or maybe he was into NASCAR, I don't really know. But yeah, that's just what I came up with when I did a little bit of research on that one. This is a marine layer shirt, so it's got the sunset and sort of a minimal style. Marine layer is based out of Philadelphia, and the size is larger, so it's between a large and an extra large. It's like a large with a little bit of more length. It's super soft. It's a crew neck, but yeah, I thought the graphic was really cool, so my friend Lindsay convinced me to pick that one up. And then of course more Lululemon. This is the Energy Bra, and this is actually good for working out and for swimming. So it's got this really cool crisscross back, and it has like the inserts, there's no inserts, but you can put them in. It just feels like a bathing suit. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I think it's a cute style. Hopefully somebody is into it too. This one is by Kit and Ace, and I've never found anything by Kit and Ace before. It's got these little white side panels, and this is a size 4, but it's super soft. So I'm going to tell you what this is made out of, and it's just like a workout tank. Rayon, cashmere, and spandex. This is not going to retail, or it doesn't retail for a lot, so it's only going to resell for, I don't know, maybe 20-ish. I'm not thinking it's going to do very much. Another one that doesn't resell for a ton, but it's a cute style. This is Brandy Melville, and it's just a cropped long sleeve shirt. Pretty basic style, but this is the kind of thing that I'm into buying and picking up, and so yeah, I just figured why not? It's one size fits most. This is Rebecca Taylor, which I also don't pick up a whole lot of, but I thought the style was kind of cute, and it's got this like little mesh panel in the front. This is a silk top, but then it's got this like contrasted lining, so yeah, I don't know, I'm just gonna see how it does. I think this would look good with like a pair of jeans or like tucked into something under like a blazer. And then we are coming up on the end of this haul here, but this one is a pair of straight leg blank NYC jeans. They've got the raw hems, and these are the def cut straight jeans. I feel my feet falling asleep again. But they are a size 26, and these, again, they don't resell for a whole lot anymore. I think other styles from Blank NYC do much better. Hoping to get maybe 30 bucks out of these, but if you ever find like their genuine leather jackets or like maybe like a sweater or something of theirs, I would still pick it up just because they sell on Shopbop and Revolve, and it's the kind of a brand that that does retail for a lot. But definitely always check comps with this brand, especially on the denim. My feet are back to being asleep, but we are on the last two in the home stretch, and this is Giorgio Armani, which I wish I could get closer, but my feet will literally not let me. It is a pair of velvet spa pajama pants. So it's got these little like gray, I don't even know what to call this print. They're like triangles, but this is like a size medium large, these pants. And they were made in Italy. Yeah, it's just a cozy pair of pajama pants basically. The last and final item, this is a pair of wide leg crop jeans, which are adorable. They are a size 26, and they are from Topshop. I hope you can see this because I can't get much closer. They are like a baby blue color. I'm not sure if you can see that either, but with this little metallic stripe, I thought that detail was super sweet and really cool, and they're new with tags. So they retailed for $90 US. So hopefully these will go for about 35 or 40, something like that. Yeah, I just thought they were a really pretty color, and I'm really liking the wide leg style. Okay, that is all I have for you today, but I really hope you enjoyed this haul video. It's been a really long time since I've done a haul video, and I do plan to do more, so if you like this kind of video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below, because YouTube is telling me that most of the people who watch these videos do not subscribe, so if you're one of them, go subscribe, please. And ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any more videos. Okay, I put out videos every Friday/Saturday. So hit subscribe, ring the bell, do all of the things, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!